Welcome to another King Arthur Legends Rise video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day, guys. We are back at it. I've been away for the last few days, guys. So that's why I haven't posted. Just in case if any of you guys were curious, in today's video, guys, I want to do a guide on one of the sealed temple dungeons, and that is the Master of That. I've already done a video on the Master of the Apocalypse, but in today's video, I want to talk about the Master of That, what teams we can use to farm some of the higher stages, and basically what exactly we need in order to defeat this boss. Now, do me a favor, guys. If you enjoy the content, smash a like, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and help out with that YouTube algorithm. I really appreciate it. Before we dive into the actual guide, guys, I want to quickly give you a bit of an insight of what is coming in the next patch. If you guys probably noticed, the events, the boosted summoning banner is coming to an end in 8 hours. So initially, I expected maybe to see a Bedivere on the next banner, but they are actually introducing new heroes, new characters. So let's actually quickly head over right here. So the maintenance that will be tonight for me, during the day for some of you guys, will introduce the following things. So we're going to get a new rate up summon and will be a new legendary hero, Ivarat. We have no idea what this character does at the moment, but most likely we are going to find out tomorrow. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. Then they are reorganizing a couple of different things. Market items reorganization and clan attendance rewards reorganization, gold and stamina. Now, at the moment, I might be wrong, I might be mistaken, but I don't think we are getting any stamina from the daily login things, right? I have some issues with the game on PC, guys. I'm not sure what they've done in the last patch, but as you may notice, it just froze right now, so I'm gonna have to basically give it a second for the game to come back to life, and it's constantly disconnecting my internet. And I'm not just talking about disconnecting the game itself, is literally disconnecting my entire internet. If I'm playing a different game, if I'm watching Netflix on the TV, whenever I'm playing King Arthur, something weird happens and it disconnects my internet for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. It's just for like a quick second, but it happens. Let me know in the comments down below if any of you guys have any issues. Now, while the game is coming back to life, I do want to give a massive shout out to all of you guys that supported my channel through the supporter content creator program. Basically, guys, if you haven't done it just yet and you're not familiar with it, if you click on the link that I'm leaving in the description down below, you can click on support the Skratch gaming channel for free. It doesn't cost you anything at all. You can be free to play, low spender or whatever, and it still helps. And I'm basically able to give you guys away different coupons. I still have around 1,000 coupons for stamina and other goodies, guys. And for the rest of the people that received the coupons already and you weren't sure exactly how to find them, if you come over to their website and you click on the top right corner and you go to your page, you're going to be able to see the coupon that I've sent you, basically. So that's how you find them, just in case if you were wondering. So you're going to be able to get some free stamina and come in and join in, guys, because I'm going to be able to send tons of other coupons for the next 1 week. Then we're going to head over to the new rewards that they are basically introducing. So the game revived is pretty odd, but it happens. So let's head over to the Master of That, guys. You can farm this dungeon 5 times every single day. This is a dungeon that you do not want to miss, and you want to farm it on the highest possible stage. The Master of That and the Master of the Apocalypse. Now, what I'm doing, one day I'm doing one, the other day I'm doing the next one. It really depends on what I'm working. Do I want to level up a relic, skill it basically, or I want to skill up some passives? So basically, I'm quickly going to show you a couple of different teams. First, I want to show you the team that I'm running on stage 10, guys. Then I'm going to show you a more free-to-play friendly team, low-spend team that will be able to beat different stages. Most likely not stage 10. I feel like we just won't have enough healing with Isolde. Gillian, very good. The best healer in the game, right? And the best thing is having the Frost Relic for her. If you've spent some money and you purchase the Hard Campaign pack, you're going to be able to select a relic from there. Whatever relic you want. I've picked her Frost Relic from there. Absolutely amazing. Then I have Bediver, which I can actually replace. Let me just show you that we can do it with Rosier, for example. I have Kai, and I have Morgana. Now, with Morgana, I actually have a different relic. I have the Storm relic, which is really, really good, just for the simple fact that it brings AoE defense down. Now, if you don't have that, and by any chance you have Cloudass, right? She brings AoE defense down. Claricin, sorry, not Cloudass. That's a different one. So if you have Claricin, she will bring AoE defense down with her skills. The reason why AoE defense down is important is because you will need to basically put it on the body parts as well. The legs, the arms, etc. Just to take them down faster. Because you don't want to target the boss directly. So an AoE defense down is massive. That's why I'm using the Storm Relic on Morgana. Let me just show you how this team is going to absolutely demolish this boss. So look at that. AoE defense down. Really, really nice. Then you have Kai dropping in some damage. One thing that I should change on my Rosier is basically change the focus set to a strife set. I feel like that would make this run even faster. Giving her the ability to gain extra turns and just pump in more damage, it should really, really help quite a bit. Because at the moment I have a focus set that will give me a buff at the beginning, right? But I feel like it would be much, much better if I would run, for example, a strife instead of the focus. Rosier does deal a lot of damage. So in some cases, you will be able to basically deal enough damage on the boss while he is kneeled to basically just kill him before he gets to regenerate the shield, right? So if my Rosier would have had that A3 available right there, most likely I would have melted the boss. Either way, it was pretty close. So dropping the bleed from her hit is still very helpful. Even though it's not dealing insane damage, it's still something extra. So you do have the option of melting the boss completely and basically just don't allow him to gain the shield. And that's going to go even faster. Before that, I feel like I definitely need a strife set on her too. You see? Just the bleed melted the boss down right now. So we are on the second form right here. And they are doing a pretty good job though. Kai and Rosier, they're just amazing characters. And Cormac as well is a pretty strong rare damage dealer too. AoE. He's great actually for this type of fights. When you have the body parts. Definitely considering using him if you have him at level 60 instead of Rosier or instead of Kai, right? But Kai is a free champion. Everyone should have her. You do have Ban as well, which is very strong too. Is not as busted as he used to be, but he's still going to do a pretty amazing job, you know? And this is what, 2 minutes in. It's true, you're not really speed farming these bosses, right? One thing that I really need to do is basically get some better vigor gear for my Gillian. At the moment, she's on a healing set. That's why she gives some massive heals. And the AoE healing is just so good on her when it procs. Especially if it just goes to all of the characters that need the healing. Put in that bleed. Put the defense down. What I like as well about Morgana's Storm Relic is that she can apply 2 defense downs at the same time, you know? I think it's a 60% chance per hit, and she has a double hit. Look at that, you see? Double defense down on the arms. So that's massive. You're going to deal so much damage when you have defense down. Like in any other game, it's very important to have the defense down. Look at Kai. She almost wrecked the entire left arm. So that's why I really need a strife set on my Rosier for these two. A lot of people are saying, no, strife is only good for arena. It's not good for dungeons. Focus is much better. No, that's not true at all. That is not true at all. Okay. Bang, we took that down, and the boss will most probably get wrecked in a second. I do need one extra vigor set on the team just to enable Rosier to use the A3 more often, because she's barely using the A3. That's why Kai is really dominating the damaging here. Or I can play around a bit with her speed, and that will sort it out. But look at that. You see Kai, 56% damage, Rosier only 27%. And it's not because Rosier doesn't do damage, it's just because of their order and not having enough vigor for Rosier to use the A3. If I would have enough vigor, I would farm this boss much, much faster, right? So this is stage 10, guys. No Bediver, you don't necessarily need him in here. You can do it with 2 rare damage dealers, and basically you're getting the job done. Now you can run Morgana on her first relic as well. It's definitely not a bad thing. So let's go, for example, versus Master of Death 9. I'm not really expecting to farm 10 with Isolde, to be honest. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is going to be a walk in the park. So that's what I have. I did took my Rosier to 6-star Awakening, which is a massive plus because of the 3-piece sets that you can equip. As I mentioned, guys, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. If you just started playing, especially if you're free to play, low spend, even as a spender, man, do not expect to just match the content in a week. You don't want that anyway, because the game will be boring. Who likes that, right? It's you're gonna get bored of the game instantly, and then you're gonna be like, well, I don't want to play this game anymore because I've defeated everything in the game in 1 week. So it's definitely no fun like that. Let's go on stage 9. We're not going to use Gillian. Actually, I quickly want to change something because I don't want to use the Storm Relic on Morgana. I want to use the Fire one, the one that everybody has, right? So we're going to go to the Fire one. And now we're only going to have defense down on a single target. So let's crack on with a team like this. She can put defense down, AoE as well, but that's not as good as the A2, right? Okay, at least like this, we have more control on the Gotch bar, right? And this is level 119, guys. Rosier Isolde as the main healer. Don't get me wrong, Isolde is great as well, but you see, no Gillian. We have the stun on the characters right here. And what's good about Isolde is that she's giving you the healing over time. You can use a Sarah if you like, but she won't be as effective, and that's because you don't have that healing over time. It makes quite a bit of a difference. Quite a bit of a difference. So there we go. We broke the leg as well. Look at the damage from Kai. It's just amazing. So we need Rosier to drop in that A3. Finally, we go on. Finally, we go on. And the bleed does deal quite a bit of damage too. And look at that. It's for 4 turns on the boss. Now, this part is a bit more challenging, to be honest. The boss does deal more damage. So it's all about Isolde. Can she keep the team alive? Or she's going to struggle? I feel like all of this crowd control that drops in here is a bit of an issue. Okay, so we have a defense down right there. Okay, we got confusion on. You see? I'm not sure why Rosier attacks the boss. Like, why didn't she attack one of the tendrils instead, for example? Interesting, either way. I still haven't figured it out. I've been asking myself for quite a while now. Why is she doing it? Why is she doing it all the time, you know? Maybe some of you guys figured it out in the meantime. Let me know in the comments down below if you did. Either way, in some cases, it's good because she will drop in some serious damage on the boss. Look at that hit from the boss. Ouch. That was painful. Okay, get me some healing. Get me some healing because I am worried a bit. Another stun in there. Not having something to give me that crowd control immunity is nasty. Okay, Rosier brings in some nice damage. And the boss will go to the second mechanic on this form. Fear on Kai. Hopefully it won't be a big issue. It failed instantly as soon as I mentioned it. As soon as I mentioned it, it failed. Okay. Ooh, we missed. We missed with Morgana and the Fear procced again on Kai. The boss is pretty low, but I feel like once we're going to get hit from all of the 3 directions, we are going to be in trouble. So right now, it would have been nice if Rosier was attacking the right arm. because the boss is about to smash us. Look at that. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. Oh no, chill, bro. Chill. Oh, we got a confusion on. Okay, we broke one of the arms with Kai. Beautiful. Oh, we put Rosier to sleep while she was under confusion. That's good because I was worried that she might kill somebody. I was worried that she might kill somebody. Okay, come on. Take that left arm down as well. Take the left arm down as well. So seems like it's all they can keep the team alive in here. So for stage 10, maybe with some little, with a few changes, little adjustments, I think we can do it with the exact same team. I don't really see any reason why this team won't beat stage 10 if I'm bringing in another Vigor set. I feel like that will be really important just to enable that Rosier to deal more damage and to give her a Strife set instead of the Focus. Because like that, she's going to deal more damage, and most likely she will be more tempted to attack the body parts. And I feel like that would get the job done. But all that bleed is actually crazy. It adds a lot of damage. So there we go. This is stage 9, guys. No Bedivere, no Gillian. Again, I'm gonna repeat it just because of the comments. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So do not expect to do this in 1 or 2 weeks. As I mentioned, now I've been playing probably for what, 6, 7, maybe even 8 weeks. I kind of like lost track. So it does take time to get better gear, skill up some of the characters, get some chivalry on some of your characters, you know. All this, of course, will help. Now, let me just quickly show you some of the builds that I have on the characters. So, my Gillian, she's actually built on a health set and a heal set. I do have a 3-piece set, but it's not complete yet. I need to get another piece to be able to get the immortal set on her. These are her total stats, as you guys may notice right here. I don't really need to have a lot of hit accuracy or anything like that because I'm not using her A3 like ever, only A2 and A1. A lot of HP, 36k HP. And you can definitely improve this by miles, you know. More accuracy would be nice to decrease the ultimate energy, the gauge bar on the target. I've been playing so many different games, guys. Thermeter, ultimate energy, gauge bar, etc. But in the end, they're all the same, right? So that's my Gillian. I do think I have some chivalry on her. I summoned 2 copies, so this is nice and helpful as well. In terms of relics, as I mentioned, I have the Frost relic, absolutely amazing, right? This is a very, very good relic because of this chance to heal each ally. So that's what makes her the best healer in the game. Plus, of course, you guys are probably familiar with the passives and all that. Sorry, I misclicked right there. Kai, this is max chivalry, as I mentioned. It takes time, but you can do it as free to play. Do the adventure, do the campaign. Make sure the dupes that you're getting, you're not just throwing around and stuff to try and get a currency. Instead, invest them in the chivalry, and you're not gonna have any issues whatsoever. Her relic is the base relic. I actually haven't changed that whatsoever. An equipment, attack, counter attack, and I have a strife set on her. And these are her total stats. So you don't really need so much crit rate. You can actually play it around with less crit rate. Some more hit accuracy would be nice. I feel like 30% would be the sweet spot, but I need to get 5-star, 6-star gear, you know, in order to be able to upgrade the builds on her. So that is Kai right here for you guys. Then Rosier, crit rate and attack, and I do have a focus set, which is pretty different because it's gonna give me 1 buff. Right, critical rate and crit damage for the rest of the battle. It's not a bad buff whatsoever, but I feel like a strife set would be definitely much, much better. Much, much better. Especially that you get to heal yourself to activate the drain. Just in general, I think is better. I do have the fire relic for her, which is without a doubt the best relic. I'm trying to slowly max it. I'm pretty close to it. I still have 3 more levels in there. Her chivalry is maxed as well. The only 2 rare characters that I have with max chivalry are these 2 on my account, because I've invested all of the currency in them too. And you've seen the stats most likely, or if you haven't seen the stats, let me just quickly show them to you right here. I do have a pretty good amount of attack speed on her. decent survivability, decent crit rate, considering that I have the focus set, is enough, right? I could do with more crit rate, of course, but that's only if I'm changing to a strife set, and most likely I will do that. And I have effect accuracy 26.7%. Seems to be enough because she is gaining a buff as well, right? Which will increase that. So that is my Rosier, and this is the issue that I'm constantly getting, guys. The one that I was mentioning. I don't know why. It's not my internet because it only happens when I'm playing King Arthur. So it seems like it puts a lot of pressure on the on my computer, but only since the last patch. It was never happening before. Okay, and then we have Morgana. So she's built on a Vigor set. She's my next to 6-star Awakened, actually, so I'm going to do her next. Vigor and a crit rate set. Total stats are the following. You just want to have attack speed, you want to have some effect accuracy, and I need more hit accuracy. Seems like either I replaced it. Yeah, I did. I replaced her hit accuracy for the attack speed, I've just remembered, and that's mainly for the raids. The clan raids, right? So I need to replace that back just to gain more hit accuracy because you don't want to miss hits, right? So that's what I have on her. In terms of relics, as I mentioned, the Storm Relic is absolutely amazing, but the Fire one is great too. So if you guys are wondering, should I invest in any of these relics? 100%. If you have the materials that you need, the tomes, just go in and put them. You're not going to regret it. Chivalry, I have her at Chivalry 3. And again, it's not like I summoned a lot of dupes, but all of these materials, the memory stones that I'm getting, I'm chucking them in here. And I will put this into her Chivalry 4 next, okay? So that's what I'm going to work on. And Chivalry 5 gives me 20 attack speed, which is definitely really, really helpful. So 100% worth investing in Morgana. Very, very powerful character. And who else we have? Isolde. So on Isolde, thankfully I have all of the relics available. And my most favorite relic is the newest one that I've actually got on her a while ago. And that's the Storm one, because you have two different skills that are healing. You have the A2 and the A3, which gives you continuous over time. Recovery over time, continuous heal. So if by any chance you're not going to have enough vigor to use the A3, you're going to use the A2 and you're still going to gain a good amount of HP back, right? So that's one thing with her. Seems like I can skill up this relic. I will probably do it later. In terms of Chivalry, I'm pretty close to max her as well. As I mentioned, she's my next one in line. So I have 2 more Chivalry left. 10 more memory stones required in here to be able to bump her up. And in terms of stats, there we go. Vigor, and we have a health set. 120 speed, 22k HP. I do have effect accuracy, and this is the build that I have for the Gorgos as well. That's why I haven't changed it, but I would rather get something else instead because we don't really care about effect accuracy. So either more health, either more recovery, either more attack speed, anything but the effect accuracy, basically. So guys, that was all for this video. If you are doing some changes to the team, you can 100% farm stage 10 with Isolde as well. Like we've done stage 9 without hassle with the exact same team. So I think it's definitely achievable. But again, not in your first week, okay? You can do it as free to play, but you need to play the game for a few weeks, a couple of months or so, to be able to build up the account, get better gear, etc. Hopefully you found this video helpful. As usual, appreciate all of you guys watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Stay safe. Peace.